I'm Heather, and I'm your instructor for this course of Introduction of C++. In the last lesson, we saw a little bit about the C++, its uses and applications. We also saw its history and few general programming related terminologies. We have already set up our development environment for C++ in the last lesson. In this lesson, we are going to write our very first C++ program. So let me tell you quickly about the agenda for lesson 1. In this lesson, we'll write our first Hello World C++ program, understand the C++ program structures, and the printing styles. At the last, I will let you know about the C++ comments, that how we add the comments and what are they. Okay, so let's go to the IDE, which is Sublime Text for me. I'm using the Sublime Text for the C++ development, and I'm going to be using this for the entire course. In the last lesson, I told you that you can use any IDE of your choice, of your convenience, and whatever you like. But here I'm doing the Sublime Text. So the people who are using the Sublime Text, when they open it, you will see a file which should be untitled over here, right? So when you save it, make sure to add the .cpp extension. This tells the Sublime Text that this file is specifically for C++ programming. Now, I've already written the C++ program, a typical C++ program over here. That's a structure of a very simple C++ program. We'll see every line by line what this program, what the structures actually looks like. So I'm going to be telling things on the surface level in this lesson. As we go along in the course, you will understand everything. So do not panic if you don't understand anything yet, and let's stick with me till the end of the course. All right, so in the first line you can see that we have hashtag include iostream. This line, what this line does is specifically this allow us to write or to print something on the screen. The iostream is stands for uh, input and output stream. In the second line, you can say it's a using namespace std. So when I say namespace, it's like a region in the code which we are importing over here. So what region I'm talking about? You can see over here in this line that include iostream, we are including a library that will let us to input and output something from the console in the C++. And in this library, I am telling my C++ program that use the specific region. Which region I'm telling it? The region is that using stands for that use the specific region. How it knows that it is a region with the word namespace, and what region it is std, which stands for standard. Then the int main. The int main is a function, right? I know that you guys don't understand the functions right now, but we'll see the function later in the course. But right now, just understand that it's a function, and the most important thing is the entry point of our C++ program. The C++ program will start execution from this line, from over here in this int main. So when I run this program, it will come over here. This is the first line it will see, and it will execute this line. We'll see what this line is doing. And in the line number 7, you can see return 0. So every function returns something. I told you that int main is a function, so it is returning 0. Now the line number 6, which is actually doing something, it is printing the string, this sentence hello world on the screen, right? So this cout, the cout tells that take the whatever after it, take whatever after it and print it on the screen. So the cout will take it, this operator, remember this operator, it will take it and put it on the stream, and what it is, whatever I have included on the inside of the double column. And remember that every line in the C++ ends with a semicolon. If you do not enter the semicolon at the end of every line, your program will not be compiled. It will give you an error, a syntax error. You can see that this line is also ending at a hashtag and sorry, semicolon, and line number 7 also ending at the semicolon. So when I execute this line, it will give me hello world on the screen. So let's execute. So to execute, what you guys need to do is you need to go to the path where you have saved your C++ file, this file over here, right? So I have saved it in the C++ on the desktop. So how I am going to run it, right? So is the executing of the C++ program is same for the Mac and the Windows, right? So you go to the terminals, you go to the path where you have saved your file, and then what you will do is you'll do G++, and you know what a G++ is? We have installed the G++, the compiler for C++ that translates our human readable code, our code in C++ into the machine language, right? So I'll say G++, and then I'll name the file. I have named the file my lesson1.cpp, right? You can see it over here, right? So I'm talking about this file over here, right? So, and then I'll press enter. So it's compiling. Okay, so now it has compiled, and as soon as it is compiled, you can see over here, right, this a dot out file, right? So this a dot, what it is a binary file, right? It's a file of zeros and ones which our computer understands, right? So we have this file which is in the programming language, the human readable form. We compiled it and translates it into this language in the zeros and one, which is a machine language that our machine understand, right? So we need to run this over here. So now I'll do dot forward slash a dot out. So that's how you run it. And if I press enter, I'm going to see hello world on the screen, right? You can see it over here. Now if I change this string to something else, let's say I'll say my name is Heather, so I'll change it to this one. I'll save it, and if I go back and try to run this a dot out again, it will give me hello world again. Why? Because I changed this file but I haven't compiled it, right? This a dot out is of the previous code, right? So whenever you make a change into your file in C++, you need to recompile it so that that change can be replicated or reflected inside of your a dot out file into your binary file, right? So we are going to compile it again. So I'm going to compile it and then I'm running it again, and you will see is my name is Heather over here, right? So makes sense. Very simple and straightforward. That's how you print something on the screen. Now, I have a quick question for you guys. So can you guess that what is the output for this program over here, which I have written over here in this program? So I have given you an options over here. So if you guys need to think, you can pause the video, think about it, come up with the answer, and then let me know. All right, so I think you guys come up with the right answer. So the right answer for this is the C, option C. I'm sorry, right? So I told you, why is it? Because everything inside of the double quotes will be printed, but not the double quotes, right? So, and it is, we have the dot over here, right? So the C option is correct. All right, one more thing. Let's go back to our terminal. Let's go back to our editor. Let's say I want to enter something else, and I'll say welcome to introduction to C++. Right, so I have written this over here at the line number 6, and then I again printing something on the screen at the line number 7. So what do you think? They will be printed separately or they will be printed in the one line, right? So let's see. So let's recompile our code again because we made the changes. I'm going to run it, and Okay, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to save it. Right, so let's save it and again run it. So you can see out over here saying my name is Heather and welcome to C++. It's all in the same one line, but I have written over here, right? So your C++ program does not understand anything about which line, where we it needs to go to the next line, where it needs when it is printing. It doesn't know anything about. I want to print this in the first line and then I want to print it on the second line, right? So to do that, what we need to do is we need to tell our program that write this line and then whenever you print something again, go to the next line. So I'll do this with the end line operator over here, right? So if I save it and go to over here, and I'm going to, so you guys can see that so my name is Heather over here and welcome to Introduction to C++ is on the next line. Okay, so I have again a quiz for you. So what will be the output for this program that I have written over here? Right, so see that it also has an end line, so you need to make sure that if it will be printed in the one line or in the second line. So if you need to think, pause the video and come up with the answer and let me know. All right, so I think you come up with the right answer. So the answer for this is C++ on the first line and then is a programming language on the second line, because we are doing the end line after the C++ statement. All right, so we are about to end our lesson over here, but before that I need to tell you about the C++ comment. So a comment is something that you add for your own convenience, that when you write something, when you're writing the complex code, you're going to forget everything next day. So you need to make sure that you tell your program that true for yourself that I have done this thing over here. So how you do that? So to add a comment, you do two forward slashes and then you write this is my first comment. So no matter what you add over here, it will be ignored by the compiler. You can add whatever you like, but make sure to add the forward slash over here, right? So this is called the one line comment. And if you want to add the multiple line comments, you need to do this thing, right? So this is multi-line comment, right? So that's how you add a comment. Now, to end the session, I have an assignment for you guys. So your task in this assignment is to print this structure on the screen, right? So I'm expecting that you can do this. The solution for this will be provided, and you can, if you are stuck and need any help, you can refer there, right? But I encourage you to do this on your record. Right? So that's it for today, for today's lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Stay tuned. Goodbye.